Hey everyone, it's Lily or Cool Rice Bunnies. Today is going to be my charm update number 16. So I'm really excited to show you guys what I made, and of course I'm just going to start with the resin. So some of these resin pieces you guys may have already seen before. So I just domed the back of this resin piece with white resin, so it is completely finished. Both sides are domed and shiny. And you have seen this piece before, but it's completely finished, so I thought I would show it. Then I finished off my Fiona resin piece. It was domed before on the back, but then I domed the back with white resin, and then I added a heart-shaped bail. So this is also a completed resin piece. Then I just domed the back of this green cat resin piece, and I thought I would show you guys this again. So the back is nice and shiny. And I'm really satisfied with how this turned out. So I painted these soot sprites, and I showed this in my last update, but I finally domed the front and the back, but these are fail pieces because, as you can see, it got messed up right here. There's like a bump, and then on the back there was some spillage, but then I had to sand it off, so it's pretty rough, but yeah, that's how this one turned out. And then I have this Memo Glimmer piece, which isn't that much of a fail. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. So I domed the front, and then I domed the back, and nothing happened to the back, luckily. And so yeah, these two were painted resin pieces, and so was this one, if you guys haven't seen that before. And then with the extra resin that I had, I just made these two little cabochons with the Martha Stewart mold. So there is this bow and then this bow. And then the backs are shiny because the Martha Stewart molds make matte resin pieces if you ever want to use them for resin. And I have one thing that I made for a tutorial. So this is what I made for a tutorial featured on Sweet Tutorials channel, and I would link that down below, but it is just a Memo Glimmer ice cream scoop stack charm. And I made this a really long time ago, like when I first started out YouTube, so I decided to remake it for the tutorial. So it just looks like this. And if you want to learn how to make this, I will link the channel down below and you can go watch it. Then I made these two jam cookies inspired by Things So Sweet's YouTube tutorial. And it was like a 3-in-1 YouTube tutorial for cookies, and I changed them up quite a bit. But this is what they look like, and I think they're super, super cute. The inside they have jam. So there are those two. Then with the leftover supplies, I just made this simple piece of toast with a jam heart on it. Here is what the back looks like. And then these sides are shaded to make it look like crust. Also, using a tutorial, I used Little Surprises by T's Little Hello Kitty Donut tutorial to make these two charms. I don't really like the way that they turned out. I think they kind of look funky, and hers turned out a lot better and more realistic looking than mine, but here's just what they look like. And these are okay in my opinion. And then I made this little Hello Kitty cupcake. Little Surprises YT also has a tutorial in this, but I didn't use the tutorial. And both tutorials will be linked in the description box if you want to go check them out. But here is what my Hello Kitty cupcake turned out to look like. And I really like how this turned out. If you guys are familiar with Pocky, then you know what this is. I made little Pocky sticks out of polymer clay, and then I put them in these glass bottles. But this is what they look like. There is the chocolates, and then the little breadstick, and it has the little like baked parts on the breadstick. I'm not really sure what the markings are, but if you have ever eaten Pocky, you will know that they have like these brown little specks on them. Oh, and I just spilt it. Oh no. And then the strawberry Pocky sticks essentially look the same. So there are 10 Pocky sticks in each bottle, and this is just what they look like. Then I made this cupcake charm, and I really love how this turned out. It has a pink wrapper, and it's a vanilla cupcake with like kind of like light green pastel icing and 2 strawberry canes. And it's super tiny. And then I made this cupcake iPhone dust plug. So it's on a plastic dust plug, and the bottom has like glue on it, and it's a vanilla cupcake with white icing and a little strawberry on top. And then there is this leaf here, but it broke off because I was using the dust plug and I wasn't being very careful with it. But this is what it looks like. Then I made these two mint mini Oreos, and they have the cream filling, and here's what both sides look like. And I have a tutorial on how to make your own Oreo mold. So these molds were made by me, and that's what I used to make these two charms. So if you want to learn how to make your own Oreo mold, I will link that video down below. But here's what they look like. And then I made a classic Oreo. So this is like the dark chocolate color. And here is the filling on the inside. Then I made a bunch of these little kawaii mushrooms, and I am absolutely just in love with them. I think they're so, so cute. So I'm just going to show you guys them each individually. I have one lilac one, this green one, a green one with eyelashes and shine on the eyes, this red one with a similar face, this red one, which I think turned out a little bit derpy looking. This mint one with eyelashes and shine. And then finally this mint one with a regular little face. And I really love this one because it's like short and chubby. Then I made this little chibi, and this is supposed to be myself. And I've been trying to work on improving my chibis, and I'm okay with this one. I'm not really too ecstatic. I still have to work on the style of them, but here it is. I painted on a little silver bracelet, and I painted on my glasses and the face. And yeah, there's really not much to say about this. So I'm going to try to work harder to improve on my chibis, but for now, that's okay. I made a ton of deco pieces to deco den this iPhone case. So all of these deco pieces were, of course, handmade by me with polymer clay. And then the molds that they were used were all molds that were handmade by me. So I can't tell you where to buy these certain molds unless I say otherwise. So I made these two roses. There is a mint one and then a pink one. I made a pink Hello Kitty bow. I made these two pastel M&Ms, and of course I didn't use a mold for this. They're just, you know, a flat disc of clay, and I painted on the M's, and you can't really see it on this pastel yellow one, but here it is. I made these three mini gummy bears, and if by now you can't tell what the color scheme is, it is like just pastel. Then I just made these three marshmallows. I didn't have to use a mold for this, obviously, because marshmallows are pretty easy to make. I made a pink Oreo. I made this little yellow textured heart. I made these two little cupcake halves, which just look like that, and one has chocolate icing and then one has mint icing. Here's the back of this one. I made these two bows using the Martha Stewart mold, and you can get this at your local craft store like Michael's or AC Moore. Then I made this cupcake using another Martha Stewart mold. And I textured the base instead of leaving it smooth. And the back is just flat. Then using a mold that Sweet Cookie Pie actually sent to me, I made these two adorable little bows. Then I made these two little skulls. So there's a mint one and a light yellow one. And you guys might remember these skulls from an earlier update I did if you've been subscribed to me for a while. And lastly, for the deco pieces, I made this little biscuit with chocolate icing and pastel sprinkles. And I really love the way it turned out. The back is really plain and ugly, but here is that. I really would like to say thank you guys so much for over 24,000 subscribers. I am just blown away. Every single time that I see my subscriber count like go up, it just makes me be like, how is this even possible? Like, how do I continue to reach all of this like support and just, I don't know. It's just amazing. You guys amaze me every single day. And also, thank you guys so much for your support with my vlog channel. I've recently reached 2,000 subscribers on that channel. You seem to really enjoy my vlogs, and that just makes me so happy because it's just like, you know, you guys like my vlogs and you tell me that you really like my personality on those videos, and like you just really like when I take you guys along with me and show you guys what I do, and it's just It's so nice. So thank you guys so much. You have no idea how happy it makes me. Please check the description box for any links and tutorials that I may have mentioned. Also check the description box for dates for when I'm going to be gone for, I have college orientation coming up, and then I have I have to go to on another trip for my family. So please check the description box for those dates so that way you can expect when I'm going to be gone. And then of course I'm going to have some videos uploaded on Sweetorials, so make sure you're subscribed there. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!